last type of variation, which is what we call combined variation. So here are our objectives. 1. Illustrate situations that involve combined variation. B. Identify examples of situations that involve combined variation. Letter C. Solve problems involving combined variation. And letter D. Appreciate the concept of combined variation in real-life situations. So combined variation defines us. It involves a combination of direct variation and inverse variations or joint and inverse variations. The statements y varies directly as x and inversely as z, or another statement y is directly proportional to x and inversely as z, are written in the symbols y is equal to k or directly proportional to k or x divided by z, or pag kinuha naman natin yung constant, we need to multiply or cross multiply and then divide afterwards by x in order for you to find for the constant. So the new equation is y times z divided by x is equal now to k is the constant of variation. Another statement that we encounter here is the next one. Y varies jointly as x and inversely, y varies jointly as x and y and inversely as the square of w. Is written in symbols as y is equal to or varies jointly as x and y and z divided by the square of w square. Pag kinuha natin yung constant, we will be having another formula, which is the derivation of the formula from the original. So y times w square divided by x times z is equal to k, where k is the constant of variation. Example, we need to translate the given statement into mathematical equation using k as the constant of variation. First, t varies as a and inversely as b. So t varies directly. So ibig sabihin, t varies directly as A and inversely as B. That is our number 1. Number 2, Y varies directly as X and inversely as the square of Z. So Y varies directly as X and inversely as the square of Z. Number 3, the electrical resistance R of a wire varies directly as its length and inversely as the square of its diameter. R is equal to K times length and inversely as the square of the diameter, D square. So that is on how to translate the given statement into mathematical equation. Another example are, the following is an example of combined variation where one of the terms is unknown. So may mga unknown po tayong term. Example number 1. If z varies directly as x and inversely as y, convert that given statement into a mathematical equation. Z varies directly as x and inversely as y. Ang z daw natin ay 9 kung ang x natin ay 6, if ang x natin ay equal to 6, at ang y natin ay equal to 2. Then cross multiply. Para mabilis, we need to cross multiply. 9 times 2, that is equal to 18, is equal to 6 times 1, that is 6k. Divide both sides by 6, divide by 6. Therefore, your k is equal to 3. Pagkakuha po natin yung k, we need to substitute our original equation. Palitan natin yung k ng 3. Ito, magiging 3x now divided by y para po makuha natin yung find z when x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 12. So z is equal now to 3 times x, which is 8, divided by y, which is 12. So z now is equal to 8 times 3, that is equal to 24, divided by 12, that is equal to 2. 24 divided by 12. And z now is equal to 2. Therefore, z is equal to 2 when x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 12. Clear? Next, example number 2. Same procedure. The following is an example of combined variation. Suppose P varies directly as B squared and inversely as S cubed. If P is equal to 3/4, when B is equal to 6 and S is equal to 2. Find B when P is equal to 6 and S is equal to 4. So, we need to convert the given statement into a mathematical equation. So, P is equal to k, imo-multiply natin kay b squared, divide natin kay s cubed. Given. Ang p daw natin ay 3/4 is equal to, ano kaya ang k natin kung ang b natin ay 6 square at ang s natin ay 2 square, ay 2 cube. 2 cube. Simplify muna natin bago tayo mag-cross multiply. 3/4 is equal to 6 times 6, that is 36k. Divided by 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. And then simplify. We need to cross multiply. Next, 8 times 3, that is equal to 24. Is equal now to 36 times 4, that is equal to 144k. Divide both sides by 144. Divide both sides by 144. Therefore, ang k natin ay equal to 1 all over 6. So, yun po yung k. Pagkakuha natin yung k, i-substitute natin doon sa original equation. P is equal to 1 all over 6 b squared squared. B squared divided by S cubed. Okay, next. Paano naman daw ang find B when P is equal to 6 and S is equal to 4? So, substitute. P is equal to 6 is equal now to 1 all over 6. What is B squared? When S is equal to 4 raised to cube or 3 power of 3. 6 times, multiply na natin agad. 6 times 4 times 4 times 4 or 4 cube, that is equal to 64. 64 po yan, imomultiply natin sa 6, that is equal now to 384. 384 is equal to 1 all over 6 b squared. So, 384, i-times natin sa denominator na 6, which is equal to 2,304 is equal to b squared. So, para matanggal po yung exponent, we need to remove the exponent. We need to extract square root both sides. B now is equal to square root of 2,304. Is that exact? Exact po ba? Square root of 2,304. That is equal to 48. Therefore, based on the given statement, P varies directly as B squared and inversely as S cubed. B is equal to 48 when P is equal to 6 and S is equal to 4. Let's proceed now to our solving problems with regards to combined variation. Number 1, situation. The current I varies directly as the electromagnetic force E and inversely as the resistance R. In a system, a current of 20 amperes flows through a resistance of 20 ohms with an electromagnetic force of 100 volts. Find the current that 150 volts will send through the system. First thing to do is to identify, or we need to convert the given statement into a mathematical equation. Current daw is directly proportional or varies directly as the electromagnetic force and inversely as the resistance. So yan yung given. And then, sa-substitute natin yung unang statement in order for us to find for the K value. Kapag ang current daw ay 20 amperes, ano kaya yung constant kapag ang electromagnetic force ay 100 at ang resistance ay 20 ohms? So, 20 times 20, cross-multiply nyo lang, magiging 400 is equal now to 100K. Divide both sides by 100. Divide both sides by 100. K now is equal to 4. So, nakuha natin yung K. I now is equal to 4 times the electromagnetic force divided by the resistance. Sinubstitute natin yung K. Ang tanong po sa pangalawa, find the current that 150 volts will send. So ano kaya yung current pag ang electromagnetic force niya ay 150 volts, pero ang ohms po niyan ay hindi magbabago, 20 ohms pa rin ang resistance. So magiging I now is equal to, pwede namang mag-divide agad dyan, simplify, magiging 1 all over 5. And 150 divided by 5, that is equal to 30. 30 amperes. Therefore, 30 amperes will be sent to a 150 volts with 20 ohms resistance. Let's proceed to another example. Last, example number 2. The acceleration of an object varies as the force exerted and inversely as its mass. So convert po muna natin. A, acceleration varies directly as its force exerted and inversely as its mass. If the constant of the variation is 3, o given ang constant 3, and the acceleration of an object in mass per second square having the mass of 30 kilogram and exerting the force of 45 Newton. So 45 Newton divided by 30 kilogram. So pwede pong mag-multiply. So 3 times 45, that is equal to 135 divided by 30. Therefore, the acceleration is equal to 4.5 meter per square seconds. So yan na po ang example natin with regards to combined variation. So tapos na po natin ang variation. And next week, magkakaroon na tayo ng ibang topic. Thank you.